Hello traders, I'm going to make a quick video on how to install the new layout, which is called Pat's Layout. Exactly what you're seeing right here. So first I'm going to go through how to install it. I'm going to go through the functionality of it real quick. And this is April 5th, so depending on when you're getting this, you may have to change dates, things of that nature. You're going to have to keep track of dates now on this. If you're not aware of that, you can go to the CME page, you can go wherever. I go to NinjaTrader.com, just go to the home page, scroll way down, it says Trade Desk Calendar. That tells you the events of when everything is rolling. Okay, this is the 5th, this is telling us that the 15th, oil is going to roll, that's the last trade day, nat gas is going to roll, also grains, metals, things of that nature. So when it comes to rolling of the dates, everyone's going to have to keep track of that. Maybe it's a good idea just to check it at the end of every week or maybe the beginning of the week, so that way you know what's going to roll and when it's going to roll. So the first thing, everyone's going to get a file that's going to be sent to them. I'm going to send out an email later. If you do not see the file in your inbox, please check your spam and or junk folder. Depending on which email you have and or the filtration, it may send it there. I know a lot of times Gmail will send it to the spam folder, so please check that. If it does end up in your spam folder, just drag it over into your inbox and then you can download it from there. So once you download it, you're simply just going to click on the file. Upper left hand corner, you're going to click on a download and it's going to download it. If you go to your folders, bring up your folder, it will be in your downloads. So all you have to do is click on your downloads, copy it, and paste it. Okay, that's all we're going to do, copy and paste. So when you click on that download, all you're going to do is right click, copy the file. You are then going to go to your documents. You're going to go to NinjaTrader 8. You're going to go to where it says workspaces. You're going to left double click on that, and once you're in here, you're going to right click and paste, and it will pop up exactly what you see right here. It's going to say Pat's Layout. Now when you do all this, you must make sure your NinjaTrader platform is 100% turned off. Okay, it's going to be 100% turned off. There is also going to be another file that's going to be sent out, and that is going to be a different template for the euro hours. So if you're not trading the euro or you're not trading the British pound, you don't have to put it in if you don't want. You can, but that's completely up to you. But you're going to go click on templates right there, and you're going to go down to trading hours, and you will copy and paste that file exactly the way you did the previous file. Okay, and that is called Euro Trading Hours TTA. That's what I've named it. So that changes the trading hours. So you'll download it, it'll go to your downloads, you'll copy and paste it, and then you're going to go to NinjaTrader 8 again. But instead of going to workspaces, you're going to go to templates, and then scroll down to the bottom and click on trading hours, and then you'll just right click and paste it. So once that is actually put in your folder, there's nothing else that you will have to do. So when you open up your workspace, your platform, there's going to be a workspace that's going to be called Pat's Layout, and that's exactly what you're seeing right here. So as you can see, it mimics Blue Water a good bit. If you do place a trade, the trade will end up on both charts. Okay, so you will have a trade here and a trade here. You must make sure you're on the proper account. And I will make sure that both of them are on the proper account here quickly to do a test, so everyone can see how it's going to operate. So if you click over here and you're trading on
Order
the right
submitted.
chart, it's also going to
Order
show up on the
filled.
left chart. Okay, so if you've got your targets, you can see exactly where the volume is, maybe where you want to get in and out, where the point of control is, things of that nature. Okay,
Order filled.
it does have your buy and sell that's on here. Obviously, if you put a algo on here, like the HVA program, Oracle bot, the same thing will apply. Once you turn the bot off, these here will not be there. You'll just simply go to chart, right click, duplicate window, and it will give you a new chart. That way you can send that into Patrick and Preston and whoever else you may be sending it into. If you're going to put your auto HVA program on, you can put it actually on both of them if you like. Me personally, I have it on my volume chart as well. So I'm drawing everything on my volume chart, so I see it, but I would rather see it on my volume chart as well as my regular chart. So the volume chart that you're going to see is going to be just like this. And when you download the file, there's going to be a whole bunch of different markets. So, for example, if you're only trading the ES and CL and you don't want the pound and you don't want copper and the micros and any other chart on there, all you have to do is simply go to that chart and just X out of it. Okay? So you're going to have a volume chart. You're also going to have a tick chart. If you don't want those particular ones, X out of it. That way it's not going to create a whole bunch of space on your workspace. It is kind of a big file. And no, I'm not going to separate everything out into 6, 8, 10 different workspaces, because at that point, everybody's going to want something different. So everybody gets one. Also, if you save that in your documents, if you do actually, say you only want ES and CL, and maybe a month later you want to add gold or another market, all you would have to do is simply reload the workspace exactly how you just did it from your regular folder and put that in there. So the functionality of this on the right, or on the left, I'm sorry, this is your Cumulative Delta, which is calculating all the time during the pit session. Okay, everything's from the pit session. Also, what you see here is the daily of the ES for the pit session. If you want to move this back and forth, simply left click at the bottom and go back and forth so you can see it a little bit bigger if you like, depending on how much you want to look at. Or you can scrunch it up. If you're drawing your HVAs yourself, at the end of the day, my opinion would be take it the whole way to the right. So that way nothing is interfering. You can look at everything and get a very good view of what you're doing simply by moving it on the right hand side with the left mouse key. If you want to move it up and down, that's control and left, which I think most everybody knows. And then you can draw your HVAs, put them on there. If you want them to go directly on your other chart, you can either copy and paste it. Okay, I'll draw one here quickly. If you guys are drawing your own, you can copy and paste it and put it over on your other chart. Or you can also, right here where it says attach to, you can attach this to all charts. So any chart that you do have is actually going to put it right over. Okay, so if it's attached to all charts, when you put that over, as you can see, where are we at? 45.20-ish. We may have went over another one, but that's fine. It's there. Okay. If you want to eliminate this and you remove it, as you see on the right chart, they're just removed. It's down around that 45.20-ish area. When you go to roll your dates, so when it's roll over time, the first thing that you will do is right click and go to data series. The start date, you will put in the new start date. Currently it's at 3/14. That's what the regular start date is for the ES at this point in time. You will click on this, change this to whatever the date is, click apply, hit OK. You will also go to your indicators. You can simply just left click and it will bring it right up. You go to your MP chart. Start date is right here. This also says 3/14. This must match whatever you put in the data series. Okay, so you'll simply just click on that and put your date in, click apply. Okay, you're also going to click on the MP letters and do the exact same thing because that has a start date there as well. The MP daily and daily letters, they do not need a start date. Okay, they will just continuously add. Once you are done with that, of course, you will go to your workspace. You will then save it to ensure that you have the right date. That is basically it of this. That is the basic stuff. If there's anything that's more intricate for more advanced students, we can get into that a little bit later. If there are questions or someone does not understand this, you can email support@targettradingacademy.com and someone will get back to you and set up a time to go over what your questions might be. But it's pretty cut and dry to load this in here. Again, please don't mess with any of the parameters that are in here. Everything is set the way it's supposed to be. If you are adding any bots, say the HVA bots, only put them on the tick chart. Okay, don't add them on both. Only put them on the tick chart. The only thing that can be added to both is the HVA program for those that have it and anybody that wishes so. So again, if there's questions, email support@targettradingacademy.com.